So here is a reggy tip. Yeah, here's a reggy tip. And I know I keep banging on about it. Get yourselves a front and rear dash cam to protect you and your car and the money you've got tied in your car, and most importantly to keep you no claims on your insurance. Now, I had a reason to download recently the everything off the car. You might hear that story, you might not. So I thought, well, I'll pick a few. Okay, some of the days are rainy, some of the light isn't good on it sometimes, and I happen to have just landed on this bit. And the reason I thought this bit might be interesting is this is the day and the car's gone for a service. We've had no problem at all, no scratches, dinks, nothing. I'm just happened to land on this bit of film to show you. And what this is the man coming to fetch the car and then taking it to the service. There's the Peugeot dealer on the left here, and here is the car, and here is the man. It's not me driving, it's not Debbie driving. Here is the man taking the car for its service. They do an excellent, Arbery do an excellent service. They'll pick up your car, they'll do whatever they've got to do with it, and they'll bring it back to you. Really nice people, really good. Anyway, so that's the reason I just happened to use this bit of film. But that is the front camera. Now this is the rear camera, and can you see how much you can just see so much? At the moment we're sitting at a set of lights. Let's just is that forwards or backwards? No, I'll tell you what, let's do the rear camera to that. Going for a service, run that forward a bit. Let's get through the lights. I've got myself lost again, haven't I? I've gone and got myself lost again. Hold on a minute. Let's run that forward then. There we are, he's there. Here he is. Now that's, we came to the lights and we turned left. This is the very same same bit of road, same stretch, going into the service. But can you see how you can see everything, and you put them on and then you leave them. There's over a month's worth of filming. The thing is, we don't go very far with Debbie's car. We don't do very much mileage. It knocks around local. But can you see how clear the picture is? If anyone was to come from any direction and knock you, you've got yourself covered from the rear, which this is the rear camera now. You've got anybody covered, The thing is, an incident happens and you don't really remember exactly what happened. You only think you know. So you can come back and you can refer to your camera and you can see everything frame by frame. And can you see how clear it is? And can you see, look, it's got the date on it, it's got the time on it. That's all you need. Happens to be we use Yanoki's. They're not the cheapest, but they're not the dearest. Find a set of cameras, a dedicated front and rear camera that switches on automatically as soon as you turn the key, and it protects your car. Here we are, we're by the dealer now. Look, we're just turning into the dealer. This is the rear camera for turning into the dealer, and you can see, now this car behind must be the man that brought him. This is the guy that gave him the lift in there. That's why we've been followed into the dealership. But can you see, look, can you see how clear it is? And you've got everything covered. So I'll just run that forward a smidge. I'm going to run that forward a smidge, and it even sees them when they move it. We'll see now. Look, even they've took it to the workshop now, or took it round the back to the workshop. He's wiped the screen on it. Are we going to go into the garage? So it shows you, if somebody else drives it, it shows you And it happens to be these guys. They're, for want of a better word, they're old and steady. They're like the rest of us, old and steady. So, you know. But here they are, look, in the workshop, working on it. The boot up, the bonnet up. So it just, here we are. Let's run that forward. You obviously put it on the ramp. We'll go on the ramp now. Will we go up on the ramp? Possibly. The next one might be going up on the ramp. You see. So you can see you've got cover on it. Let's go back and find a road. There we are. Is he bringing it back now? It switches off. When you don't use it, it switches off. And when you use it, it switches back on again. And here he is, look. Is he bringing it back to the... or picking his mate up, or parking it, or I don't know what he's doing. There we are. This is where it was when we bought it. Let's just... Here we are, look. Maybe test running it, or whatever they do. You know, whatever they do in the services. But as soon as you turn the key... that thing fires up. See, there's the rear view of that camera doing that. Let's there we are. Here he is, look, he's bringing it back now. But can you see, it was a lovely bright day, and you can see everything and everything clearly. And it's just protecting yourself if something odd was to happen. So what I'm saying to you is, put front and rear cameras on your vehicles. They'll save you a lot of money. They'll save you your no claims discounts. And you know, if you're wrong, if it was your mistake, well, it's your mistake and you've got to pay. But if it wasn't your mistake, and then whoever hits you said, well, you were this and you were that and you were the other, well, here we are. Here is your protection. This is your safety. So that's the front view. This is this driver going nice and steady. Here we are. This is that's the front camera again. Let's have a look. The front camera again. Here's the rear camera. Can you see? So we're covered from the front and we're covered from the rear. So we know and we see everything. The rear camera can sometimes get filthy in the winter, and you know. But look, whenever you can, get yourself covered with front and rear dash cams. You can see how clear the pictures are. Obviously I'm doing this because it's a nice clear picture on a nice clear day. And it shows you, look, the date and the time. Yeah. So, a reggy tip, a reggy advice, put front and rear cameras in your vehicles. I mean, okay, I'm a bit of a YouTuber, and I've even got them on the motorcycle front and rear cameras. But yeah, look, in the world we live in at the moment, and whatever goes on, here we are. You've got proof what goes on behind your vehicle and in front of your vehicle with just a that's behind again. Here we are. What's happening here? Is this the front or the rear? Oh no, this is the rear, look. Yeah. There's the front. So, and it can see the red lights. It sees the traffic lights, what you're doing, what you're up to, you know. So look, get yourselves front and rear cameras. Protect yourself, protect your no claims.